A very welcome to all the CSE aspirants. First of all, I want to tell you about myself. I'm Pramod Singh. I've been mentoring aspirants for civil services since 2011, November. So this is my 14th year of the journey. Also, from old Randanagar, Delhi, I've been fortunate to manage and run an institute with a team of around 25 people. But today's video is important because there is a very important pertinent question which needs to be answered. And that pertinent question is about the today ecosystem disruption, online, offline, Telegram, WhatsApp, and there are so many things which aspirants are going through. So I felt that it is my responsibility as a mentor for examination, and every input which I'm going to give right now is based on the experience. I've tried to be more objective in my opinions and keep my biases aside. Because we are running offline coaching and we are also teaching students in the online mode. From here, old Randanagar, we have 100 plus students who are enrolled only for the foundation course for online. And we have more than 250 students who are enrolled for the offline courses. And there is a stark difference which is there. I'm not saying offline as pertinent, but try to understand. Offline is old school and you need to understand why it is more effective. So the idea of the video is why offline is more effective. But it does not mean that in any way I'm trying to demean the process which is followed in online. It has its virtues as well. But in particular to the preparation of UPSC, CSE, which is a very long 3-year journey of preparation, my question is very clear. That which is more suited and why you should follow the requirement of the process. So offline versus non-offline. Now whatever you are doing outside offline is what we are looking at. So try to understand what are the virtues of offline. Offline is the real communication where you are interacting face to face with the student. Moment student comes to the institute, studies in a process, and here again I'm more highlighting the process and institute which has a process where a student can interact with faculties and there is accountability among the students regarding the effort that you're putting. You are more consistent. A serious aspirant wants to come to the class daily, whether it is raining, whether it is the heat is at extreme level, it does not matter. You are here for a coaching and you want to come here. Technology is a convenience. It will aid the learning, but it cannot replace the learning process. Now coming to the other virtues, instant doubt resolution. Now we have a batch size of 50 students. So we are connected with students. We can on the spot, we can resolve the doubt, which again is not so commensurate and effective in the online form because there is limitation. It can be done, but not so effective. Mental strength. Now student, when you're preparing for UPSC, there is peer learning, there is competition among group. And if you have a process where you can interact with the faculties and mentor, you understand the process and you develop mental strength to attain it. I gave 3 mains, 2 interviews, and one day my mentor said when I was preparing that you are there, you can make it. Now that brought a resolve in me that I could leave my job, come to Delhi, took a risk of preparation and gave my attempt in 2011. One mentor's belief. I had a mentor in Pune when I was in job, late Sri Ajit Abhyankar sir, and he told me that you are there, you can do it. That resolve came, that mental strength came because the mentor actually could see me putting effort in the last 1 year, and eventually he trusted and made sure that I can continue the journey. It's a different thing that could not make it for whatever reason. Maybe we'll require a second video for that. So that mental strength that you gained with offline learning because you are interacting with faculties and mentors, that is unparalleled. Physical mentorship is again virtue of the offline because you are interacting. I know my student, you know me, face to face. Online, again, it has its own limitation. Surprise test, on the spot answer writing, evaluation, checking, meeting you, that energy transfer, because offline is about transferring energy. If I'm a good mentor, good teacher, I'll transfer my energy to you, and it is not what you are actually able to do with the energy that is being transferred. A lot of you believe that preparation is about good teaching. No, teaching is there. It is about energy transfer, motivation, inputs that you get from the ecosystem. That is the key. That offline can make a difference. Unlike an online teaching which is secluded and individual. In online teaching, you have to be highly intrinsically driven, highly motivated from inside, which is very challenging in the current era of so much disruption of Instagram and Reel and Shorts world. That dopamine effect that you get in online because you're witnessing short will not bring success. In offline, when you interact, there is physical transfer of energy from the faculties to the teachers, to the students. That makes a huge difference. Process is important, but behind that process, there is a thought that is more important for me. Because if there is a thought, that will convert into process. And that will convert into effective effort. And that will convert into effective outcome. Everything is intrinsically interlinked. So that is where I believe that a good coaching, a coaching which follows its basic value system, complete syllabus on time in offline mode, has no parallel. At Edge IAS, we focus unparalleled mentorship because we are available. We care. We make sure that you are being taken care. It is two-way. It is a process where we believe in you. We don't judge you because you're good in academics, because you've done good in 10th or 12th. We judge you by your sheer effort you're putting on day-to-day basis. That is what we believe, and that is what we want to follow. Teacher's appraisal of study plan, very important. A student gets a pat from the teacher, an encouraging word, a constructive criticism makes a huge difference in the learning, which has something that comes from offline only. Peer learning, structured routine, writing skills. Now, writing skill require writing, evaluation, feedback, improvisation, improving, and this process will continue till the time you get selected. Now, this is something that we have to work upon, and here again offline has highest value, because we are, as a mentor, I'm involved in evaluation copies, interacting. Just by checking answers and giving it to you will not bring result, but sitting with you, helping you, identifying your gap, improving on it, and tell you how to do that, and you work on it, and next time you come and improvise, that is more effective, and that is what is needed. Civil service examination is a process. It's a process of 3 years. Do you think you are judging yourself by 2, 3, 4 months of online teaching? Say, nahi hota hai. It is not possible. It is a process which requires a perseverance, consistency for almost 2 to 3 years, and then you get the gratification of clearing prelims, gratification of clearing mains, getting interview call, and then finally getting selection. There is delayed gratification. There is no shortcut here. And if you are really serious about it, because actual aspirants are very few. Don't prepare for UPSC, but if you prepare, give all your might to it. That is the requirement. Marathon is a process. Can you follow a marathon process sitting alone in the online, in non-offline form? It is a question you should be asking. 99% people are not motivated. They need push, nudge, effort, a constant motivation, target setting, pushing further, because that is how we as human work. Deferring things, procrastination, that is a basic human flaw. And it is there with everybody. The degree might vary. But if there is somebody sitting on you, pushing you, mentoring you, and if that person is real and genuine, that can make a huge difference. And that is what we do here in the offline teaching and post-offline mentorship. Now, limitations on non-offline, lack of active learning. How do you know you are learning actively? You are judging yourself passively. You are doing passive learning and you are feeling that I am doing active learning. Now, that is where the limitation comes in. Active learning is about outcome. It is about quantifiable targets, meeting them and measuring by some kind of results through test, through answer writing, through mocks, because you are able to measure the outcome. Second is internal accountability. Are you so motivated that you can study on your own 8 hours a day consistently without fail, just by sitting in front of the laptop or camera or your screen? Ask yourself. Don't tell me. Maybe you're just happy with that. You're smugly satisfied. Don't do this. You're making a mistake if you're doing it. If you're doing it sincerely, go ahead. if you're preparing to get the feel of preparation, a lot of people want to know that if I study for online, at least let's see some online code and see whether I'm suited for that. The process itself is flawed because you're not motivated to study. In one day, your attendance is, I've seen in the online classes, one day attendance is 100, second attendance goes down to 60, then 40, then it stagnates at 30-40%. And I'm talking about the students who are highly motivated. Then you leave the process. Don't start itself. Why you're starting? Because this is the requirement of UPSC, CSE. Difficulty in developing writing skill. Do you think it is possible? I gave you a test, surprise test, you wrote answers, you send a PDF to me, I'll it come to me somewhere, I'll evaluate, then it goes back to you, that loop is created instead of one-to-one input. Online is good, virtuous for people who cannot attend offline. Online is good and virtuous for those people who are motivated, highly self-driven, but here also you need guidance and support. Online provides flexibility, but life, if you want to attain something, you have to learn the hard way. It is not the easy way you learn. People who have reached to the top, ask them. They have learned the hard way. This is life. People who get selected, they will always learn the hard way. There are no shortcuts, because if there is a shortcut, then that is not a right cut. App-based learning, Telegram-based preparation. Now this is a new, there is a feel of preparation because you're looking for best teachers, best mentors, recorded lectures. Well, it is very subjective. A best teacher is in terms of superlative term. Today in the era of marketing and promotion, students might tell that he is the best. Institute might promote a teacher because he speaks well or she speaks well. You don't need a best teacher. You need a good teacher, a good enough teacher who is available, who is personalized, who can clear your doubts, who can push your limits, who can challenge your limits, who can expand your horizon of learning. That is what you require. Because if that is happening, believe me, you're on the right track. Preparation is one-sided in the non-offline form. And let's say you go for online because you are in job, you have its limitation, then also take mentorship, take support. At Edge IAS, we have a lot of students who are offline and we strive all the time to make sure that mentorship and support is given. And if you're really serious about it, for preparation CSE, come to us. You can see in the description box, the detail is there regarding our contact number, website detail is there. You can reach out to me, you can have one-to-one personal session and then decide whether it is working or not. Our efforts will speak for itself. The results that we have produced in the last few years from the classroom teaching program will speak for themselves. The mentorship that we do, we try to put our best. We are not saying we are available, we are consistent, and the preparation is very customized and personalized and individual driven. One size fits all approach will not work in offline. And we are trying to break that mold which is there fossiled in the outlook of people who believe that this can be done. Believe me, it is not. You are unique. You have immense potential inside you, but you need somebody to tell you that you have that potential. You need to come out of your slumber and push yourself, push beyond the pedestal and achieve success. This is the requirement of CSE examination. You have to go outside your comfort zone, push yourself, and then attain success. And your initial journey of 1 year, 2 years will decide the outcome. Let's go for it, push yourself, and people, if you're really serious, connect with us, see the difference, because we have produced result. Every year consistently we have made efforts. Last year rank 5, Ruhani was my mentorship student. Last year, Smriti rank 4 was classroom student, Apurva was classroom student, Nadia Abdul Rashid was classroom student. Last year, Rajendra Vishnoi was my mentorship student. Now, the success goes to them, the credit goes to them. We were just there. But that is what we do. We are available. We are there for you. We care for you. And if you need real preparation, real guidance, come to us. Test us and then join us. God bless you. Take care. Sky is the limit. God bless you.